and the Courageous Spider, and welcome to part 4. Now, so I pretty much did like a little side quest while I was away. I'm sorry if I didn't get back to... Oh, sorry everyone, just got a little bit of a doozy here. But anyways, yeah, so I just went off, did some side quests, some side missions just to build up my character, build up my money, and get some better equipment. I also upped the difficulty so that way, just so that way I'm able to just make it a bit of a challenge. And yeah, now we have dear Conrad Werner. Hello, Conrad. How are
Commander
you?
Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me?
How can I not remember you?
There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Yes, yes.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And they also say that you don't take crap from anybody. You're showing them what humans can do. Hey, can I get your picture?
Sure, Mr. Creepo.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
You're a hero, Shepard. Decades from now, humanity's going to remember you. And I'll have your picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect.
Dear gosh. Number
Thanks
one
again,
fan.
Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
I don't believe you have a wife, bud. I really don't. So that was Conrad Werner again, everyone. I'm glad to have met Conrad. So yeah, I did a couple of side missions here and there, just so that way I can like upgrade myself and not bore the stream with just a bunch of ordinary side quests.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous many good supplies.
I'll still keep like the more important side quests, but just like the normal quests, I'll just do them on my spare,
Let me see what you have.
time.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
Yep.
Very good.
You'll be very pleased. Yes, 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 yes. Give me my upgrades. Oh yeah. I love it when I'm able to get some upgrades. I got upgrades from him. I think the Volus upstairs might have some upgrades. So, oh, hi, Finch. I forgot about you.
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
I'm sorry, who are you?
If we met,
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
Well, I mean, I used to be in a gang. I'm not afraid to admit that.
my history is a matter of public record. I've got nothing to hide.
Really? What if someone gave an interview talking about Commander Shepard's history in the gangs? We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor. For
Oh,
old time's
sure. Not trying to cause trouble.
One of the Reds,
Pulling
Kurt
out this
Wiseman,
shit.
got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
And what was he arrested for, Finch?
What was this guy
If I might
arrested for?
ask.
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are.
Yeah, he broke the law.
They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
Good.
My gang days are over, Finch. Get out of my way.
Suit yourself, Shepard. If you change your mind, he's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again. And Shepard,
I'll never see you again.
you might not run with the Reds anymore, but you really don't want us as your enemies.
Actually, I do. I want you as your enemy. Just so I can crush you beneath my boot. Because I'm a Spectre, damn it. So that was Finch with the, that Earth background story that I did. And, where is that touring? Ah, there he is.
Can I help you?
A human named Finch wanted me to use my authority as a Spectre to free Kurt Wiseman.
The xenophobe? I should have known he'd have friends. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard in the cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
Yeah, good job just trying to
If you want
destroy your own
humanity to be
chance.
strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
We need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen
I love it
together.
how we're just trying to talk
Fine,
politics.
Shepard,
Finch.
you're right. You're not
gang
one
person.
of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Well, try to be a good one. Always the best. Oh, I actually earned a lot of Paragon for that one. Nice. Increase my Paragon stats. I leveled up. Some more goodie points. Nice. What should I upgrade? You know, let me upgrade my fitness so I can increase my immune ability. And yeah, already halfway through my Paragon points. Nice, 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 nice. And Ashley, I'll just upgrade her fitness too. Ares, I'll upgrade. I'll upgrade him in his accuracy and damage, just so that way he can fight more. So that was Finch. Oh, and before I forget, I'll upgrade my Metagel and grenade capacity so that I can have one more on the way out. And then we're gonna go on Asteroid mission. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that. And yeah, this was expat.
Welcome back, Earth Clan.
Show me what you
Welcome
got.
back.
Most thanks.
And let's see. Oh, there's a grenade. Oh, I guess he didn't have Metagel. I don't remember who had Metagel. Could have sworn he did. Oh well. Maybe back on Normandy, I forgot what his name was. Well, actually, no, I remember. Alliance Requisitions Officer. I wonder if he has any Metagel or grenade license upgrades. Well, not license, just upgrade capacities, just so that I can equip more. So I got 2 more capacity slots.
Reporter Kalisa Al-Jalani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the
Yeah,
first human Spectre.
Kalisa
Unfortunately, Shepard refused to answer
very
questions,
annoying
raising concerns regarding the Spectre's commitment to humanity. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
Oh, they can deal with it. I'm a human Spectre now. Alright, let's get back on Normandy and perform a daring rescue mission. And enter.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Oh, and I also upgrade my my N7 armor. Just so that way it
Log.
looks cool.
The commanding officer is aboard.
And-
XO Presley stands relieved.
And be able to upgrade, my protection as well. Just so that I don't die easily. Speaking of which, do I have? No, I just have 50 more shield. A little annoying that I don't have any tech biotic protection, but I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, let's get back into it. Asteroid X-57. Let's do this. Bye-bye, Citadel. I'll be back again soon. Wee.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku.
I
found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance.
I forgot they were in the first game.
Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Yeah, so Cerberus will be showing up later. They're not a big player right now in the original game, but they'll show up much later. For those who haven't played. Now, speaking of which, let's get into Asteroid X-57 is actually a DLC mission in the original game. So this mission wasn't in the game upon release. It came out as a DLC afterwards. So let's bring in Garrus. You know what? Let's bring in some muscle. Let's bring in the Krogan. The Garrus Rex combo.
Status. Sensors reveal 3 fusion torches propelling Asteroid X-57.
Yeah, you can tell it's DLC because it's the VI.
At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? They haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long. Shut down the fusion torches. I'm going to die. God, I hope you're hearing this.
Don't worry, Commander Shepard's on the rescue. Alright, and what luck? Fusion torch right in front of us. Yeah, I'm still not a big fan of the tank missions. It's just... It's
in the right direction.
There.
I don't know who you are, but I'm... Damn it.
Yep, how's dying? Whoa. Hello. And take it out. I took that head on. I'm gonna do some sick maneuvers, but I guess not. Whoa! Actually, I just did a sick maneuver right there. Oh yeah. Ow! My butt. How dare you? Oh! Sick tank maneuvers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm a badass. Alright, speaking of badass, let's go in and save some, well, let's take down some Batarians. There we go. Any upgrades? Nope. Okay. Batarians.
Batarians.
Check! Check!
Oh no, not the vermin. Wolves.
Release the Baron!
Yes, Baron. Okay. Headshot. Yeah, take that. Yeah, take that. Ooh, grenade. Nice. Get some more grenades in my storage. Oh, that reminds me. I did not check in with the requisitions officer for that. If he had grenade and metajo upgrades. Whatever. I'll check it later. Right now, let's save an asteroid. Yep. Here is the first fusion torch. Man. Oh. And of course, do some override, get some better gear. Nice. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't actually check to see. Well, Rex is pretty leveled up, so I'm not worried about that. I want to see if there's any more, like, better loot. Well, I guess I could just get a better shotgun. So, Garrus, he can have the tsunami, chemical rounds, heat sink. Oh yeah, I guess he can have hammer 4. There we go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh. Yeah, he's fine. I don't know, I think having more shields would probably be better than damage protection. Disable torch. There we go.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova.
We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Do you know what they want?
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die.
If I find out anything, I'll...
Let's go. Good luck.
Yep. Thank you, Kate. Please don't get yourself killed. Commander Shepard's on the way. Don't ask me why I have the gun out. I just feel like it, okay? And I think... Oh yeah, there's this guy.
Hey. Oh god. I didn't...
Good job, Commander. Just yell hey to a guy who has a gun.
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Good thing he has shields.
I didn't even realize you were human until... Well, I guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I mean, you should have military training.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family, they live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
I need to know how bad it's gonna be, Chief Engineer.
I don't have time to do the math in my head. What happens if we don't stop this rock?
X-57 is 22 kilometers long, twice the size of the asteroid that wiped out the Earth's dinosaurs. It would be like millions of fusion bombs striking at once. Millions. The heat of the blast, 1,000 kilometers away, clothes will ignite. There'll be global wildfires. Air shock will flatten everything for hundreds of kilometers. Terra Nova will die, Shepard. Not just our colony, the planet. There'll be a climate shift, mass extinctions. The ecosystem won't recover for thousands of years. Millions, maybe.
That's like the apocalypse.
This doesn't make any sense. Batarians run criminal gangs. Unethical, but profitable. They don't destroy worlds. What does this gain them?
I've heard all the stories. Slave rings ranching people like animals. Pirate bands burning colonies to the ground. But this is... The Citadel Conventions forbid asteroid drops. I never thought the Batarians would go this far.
I mean, yeah.
Any idea who's behind this? Who's leading them? That might provide a clue.
I heard a couple of them talking. They mentioned a Balak. It sounded like he's the one in charge. They didn't seem convinced this was a good idea, but they were scared of the guy. Scared enough to do what he wanted.
You were on the ground when this happened. How many Batarians have you seen? And where?
They landed at the main facility. It's locked down now. They've changed the passcodes. No idea what's going on inside. I did see groups head out to each of the torch stations. Couldn't say how many, though. Enough to give you a fight.
Most Batarians aren't genocidal madmen, but these ones are terrorists.
Yeah, I know. It's just... this isn't how I expected the world to be when I rolled out of bed this morning.
Yeah, I just love that comment Shepard makes. Like, yeah, I know, but that's not important right now, Shepard.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
Nice.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working back. And those Varen. I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
I'll look for them.
And
the torches have to be my priority.
Just a side note, all of his crew are dead.
You're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive. She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
And then I won't see you until at the very end. But yeah, unfortunately, the rest of his crew is just dead. And even if you do find him, I mean, it's very much an optional thing. And I kind of just don't really want to spend all that time trying to find these engineers. No offense. So I just won't be doing that. And besides, I don't even remember where his other 2 engineers could be. So, yeah. I'm just going to do this mission.
Getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. See if I can fix it. In the meantime, just keep doing...
Thanks, Kate. I mean, she contacted me just to do that. I just love how she broke like creative science just to tell me, just keep doing what you're doing. It's like, thanks. You know, you didn't have to say that, but okay. I mean, I would understand. Oh, sorry, almost drove right into that. And yep, there we go. So you have these guys attacking you while you're just trying to evade. Oh, oh. Headshot. Yep. Ow. Cool. Okay, Garrus, go ahead and get your sniper out because. Not that way. Not that way. Focus. Here we go. I think, nope. Okay, right here, perfect. Okay, and then I think right here is okay. I just missed that. Yep, and perfect. Oh, hello. Do you mind if you just perfect, and then we'll go ahead and disarm. Oh, disarm it manually. There we go. Now I don't have to worry about that next. Ugh. Never did like those proximity caps, but whatever. Time to kill some more Batarians. Get back here, you. And go ahead and... Nice job, Garrus. Nice miss. Yeah, I think the combat in the later games definitely improved.
Here it comes.
There we go. There we go. Where's the other one? Like, sometimes you think you can see them, other times not really. And I'm just gonna. Oh, come on, hold still. Yeah. Gotcha. I'm just gonna let you two take care of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get some goodies. Oh yeah. Give me some of that goodies. Yeah. Oh yeah, level up. Oh, where are you? I'm just, you know what? I'm just gonna go on top. Because these rocket drones can be very annoying. Oh, they can be very annoying. Oh, like that. Hold still. Jeez. I just never seen that hold still, which makes it a little bit annoying. Oh, I saw that. Okay. Not anymore, you can't. There we go. I'll take that, thank you. I know I don't need it, but I just want to have it. Let's see, let me go ahead and equip all of that. Did I get shield? Yeah, I got a better shield module. And let's see, better weapons? Not really. More or less the same. Well, speaking of which, let me go ahead and max out my fitness. There we go. That way I can easily take them down. Let's max out your agent status, so that way you can deal more damage. And lock out your fitness. And anything else? Nope, just disable torch. Disable. There we go.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You really pissed them off.
Hell yeah.
Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Uh-oh. Man. No, Kate.
Who's shutting down the torches?
There's Mr. Balak.
I won't ask you again.
Or Kate. Oh. Execution style.
Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
I'm gonna get you, Balak. Come on, boys. Let's go get ourselves a Batarian terrorist. This is actually technically the very first time we've ever encountered Batarians in Mass Effect. And it's through DLC too. Excuse me. Right, gotta make the long trek back. At least now these mines are disabled. Always did hated them mines. Alright, let's go ahead and head on back to my dear tank. On the road again. I can't wait to get back on the road again. I always want to get back on the road again. Oh my gosh, I hate the tank roads again. Alright. Well, we're almost there. We're basically halfway done. We just need to shut down the last torch. We'll say Terra Nova, and then confront Balak, the terrorist leader. At least, thankfully, it's like a straight, narrow path to each one. It's not even like that hard. It's just that if you're going to go explore around, you're just going to have a hard time getting through the mountain passes. So, But getting from torch to torch is not even that bad at all. That's that done. I know I don't have to destroy all of them. I just do for the experience points. Call me an overachieving gamer. Yeah, I just love seeing them experience points racked up. And that guy's done. Ow, my face. Ah, I went backwards. Take that. And that one's done. Alright, last fusion torch. Let's do it, boys. Take down them terrorists. I do hate that I can't put my weapons away. Ah, you sly bastard. Oh, I'm moving! Not moving! Release the Baron! I'm playing a Call of Duty game. I see. You see me again? Shot you in the butt. Hello. Not today. Hello. Not today. Alright. Oh. Man. You missed me.
Fire in the hole!
You know what? I think I just did it too early. Well. Yup, right there, Rex, old buddy, old pal of mine. Seem to be doing a little bit under the weather. But thankfully I get another try. That's actually my first fail in a long time. I normally don't fail in those button mashes. Whatever. At least he gave me a second chance. And it was just on the easy one too. I just spastically just press triangle instead of circle on that one. And it's a core crate. Yep. Perfect. Give me that sweet loot. Yep. Torch stable. And let's see. Do we get better equipment? I don't really care about the assassin armor. No, not really. We didn't get better equipment. Ooh, Scorpion 5 for Garrus. A little bit better upgrades. Oh, that's a nice look too. I like it. Looks good on you, Garrus. How about Rex? I mean, I'm just sticking you with the yield, like, assault rifle shotgun combo. I don't really need you to do, like, other than that.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
Hello. Maybe it can
come any closer.
Bloodshed.
We can do this the hard way, and we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little a quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it
Yeah,
were up to
and
me,
then-
I'd have already left.
Then do it.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Pollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
Then why are you following him?
Why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Balak wants you dead. And what Balak wants, Balak gets. I can't change that.
Then start changing it.
Do you
dummy.
always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Balak. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Balak's problem now.
Well, that's all it takes to
our
convince him.
promises, for both our sakes.
Quicker.
Balak will get what's coming. And so will you if I ever catch you in human territory again. Are we clear?
Perfectly. Alex, hold up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go.
I'm
We're getting off this rock.
They don't call me Commander Kick-Ass for nothing. Alright. One more stop to go, and we're off this rock. Oh. Thankfully, this mission isn't too long. Like, it's an okay mission, even though it's just like additional DLC content. I just don't like having to do the tank with it as well. Less Mako tank, the better. And now fusion torches all stopped. Now to go in and kill Balak. Oh boy, we're real close to Terra Nova. Glad we stopped that. Rather not have millions of people die. Oh. Now let's see. Oh yeah, I got so many turrets over here. Going to take out those turrets real quick. And and go ahead, reveal yourself. There you go. Don't be shy. Let me kill you. It's a lot quicker if you just let me kill you. Yeah, look at that safe drift. Oh yeah. Do you think you can just go side to side stop me? I don't think so. I'm Commander Kick-Ass. You can't take me down. Oh yeah, look at that. I went backwards. You guys are stupid. Alright. Let's end this. Go in, take down terrorists, come out as heroes. Oh, it would be nice if you take your guns out. Not done with the mission yet. Oh, and why? I didn't really need that. I'll hold off on first aid. And we're... Oh! Nice one, Rex. Oh my gosh, you just... Right in this. Right. Oh. And he's down. Oh. Hang on, I gotta rest up. Oh my gosh. I'll upgrade my, yeah. You know what? I'll upgrade my combat armor too. Just so that way I don't become a punching bag. Upgrade your damping, fitness, perfect. I'll upgrade your warp. Give it more of an edge. Let's do it. Shield boost. There you go. Oh, that's a whole swap. Uh-oh. Guys, help. Guys, help. Help. Ah. Come on, let me shoot. Take it out. Oh gosh, that guy was really after my skin. And where? There we go. Cool. I see you. Man. Garrus, help. Please help. We want everything help. There we go. Where's the other one? There we go. go. And I do feel bad for this one guy because he's all alone. I could have sworn it was him. Or maybe it's around here. Ah, there you are. Take that, you engineer. You thought you were cool. I'm cooler.
Die!
You die.
You humans.
You Batarians.
You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
And you're just a suicidal terrorist.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the council.
I don't answer to the council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges. And your helper and her friends are all going to die.
It's not that easy.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians.
They've done nothing.
Forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
We did nothing.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
What's your point?
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Well, I won't sacrifice the hostages, so...
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
All targets down.
Go ahead and give me cover, boys. I'm going to disable some bomb. Give me cover. Give me cover. Guys. Oh, no. Yeah, give me cover. Where's this bomb? Oh, it's on top. This mini-map can be a little confusing because you don't know what's on top and what's on bottom. Just because they just give you little big points. Little explanation mark. Ah. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. There you go. Oh, that was embarrassing. I just embarrassed myself in front of all of you. You guys didn't really help. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Just gotta take down 2 more bombs. Go. And this one's on bomb. Oh. And disarm this one. There we go. That one's down. One more to go. That one's on top. Yeah. That down, yeah. I think that's all the enemies. Which is, you know, very easy. Not so hard. And last demolition charge. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that all right?
It was the only option, my bud.
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
She's fine.
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Well, I mean, he could, but I'm a Spectre. I'm too stubborn to let him get away.
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Only right now.
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow. And the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me.
Shepard, don't do anything bad.
Thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
Give me your Omni tool.
I know it's a lot to ask, but that Omni tool of yours? I could really use something like that.
Shepard, I think I mentioned that you saved my kids and grandkids. What's an Omni tool compared to that? Take it, with my blessing. I hope you get good use out of it.
Take care of yourself.
Take care.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
Yeah. And before I forget, Garrus, you have the honor. Oh yeah. And release the hostages.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
That's not my way as the Paragon.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
I'm sorry, Katie.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Name's Shepard. Commander Badass.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
And yeah, I don't really need to know any of it.
So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Poor girl. Well, at least now she'll get some peace. Speaking of getting out of here, we should skedaddle and head on out. And then, but yeah, I kind of really do like that Omni tool upgrades, because you can really deck out your engineer or whoever is the tech person that you take with you in all the missions, which to me is my best buddy Garrus. And we hop on tank and get on out here. And just like that, we saved the colony. And before they end the stream today, I'm just going to go ahead and do one last check. I don't think... thank you for the salute, good soldier. Carry on. I don't think anyone had any input. Well, just because that wasn't a real mission that we have. So I'll just check in. Why not?
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense
of about the storm.
What do they think?
They're on your side.
Okay, I didn't see
pissed
the
about the
Kate
resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting.
Never mind, I guess we got some more dialogue.
Anything I can do?
No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of L3s. Except for you, of course. Besides, I fared a lot better than some after Kinetics was through.
I haven't heard anything about Kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Why not the Asari?
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
I see. Backroom politics.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
They ever bust again?
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back.
You sure? Because you keep bringing it back up.
Make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
I kind of love it how it says, anyways, it's been a long history, I'd rather not bring it up. And then they'll bring it up the very next time. Anyways, let's see, does Liara have anything new? I wouldn't think so.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Tell me more about you.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Yeah, tell me about it.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true.
That's
At first I thought that was a weakness of your
itself,
species.
150.
After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
Intimidating, you say?
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I mean, I'm trying, and I just, can't change their minds in a minute.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you.
It's
the best of what humanity
more
has to offer. I looked into your
okay.
history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
I mean, it could have just asked.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are.
Oh.
There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Me? Or the beacon?
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
I mean, that really?
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
My mistake then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
Here's the thing, I'm probably not going to do any kind of like romance for Shepard in the first game. I'm probably just going to say that for the next game. You'll find out who. I won't spoil it right now, but there's a special someone in Mass Effect 2 that's actually really great for Shepard and a romantic relationship, but it's not Liara or Ashley, so unfortunately I gotta do the hard choice and just say I want to be friends.
I'm not interested in you in that way, Liara.
This is very embarrassing for me, Commander.
I'm
Please,
sorry.
let's talk about something else.
I know, it's always awkward when you put yourself out there, you get rejected, and then just have to awkwardly just move on from that.
I should go.
It's
Goodbye, Commander.
Always going to be embarrassing and awkward. But that's love and relationships. It's complicated, messy, frustrating. At the end of the day, sometimes it can be worth it. Other times it's just not worth it. But still. Yeah, that's sometimes the hardest part in these games is just rejecting someone after they made their feelings clear. Like we are, and probably going to be Ash next. But I don't want Shepard to go into a romantic relationship in the first game. In the second game, he will.
Commander, good to see you.
How about another personal question, my best buddy?
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
What kind of things?
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing?
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Is it common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the Psychos. I remember this one L-Corps diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So what did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
I love that they're just selling Krogan testicles in the black market.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
So they have 4 balls, is what he's saying.
He's making a killing out there.
And this, speaking of this doctor.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
And what is this interviewing?
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking living test tubes.
Oh, that's sick.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Oh.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
What?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties. The ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
I agree with
It's
him.
not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Patton and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
Come on, Garrus.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
How about Dr. Salion?
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Nice. Let's go get him.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
You got it, best buddy. And Ash... Oh boy, I think she's gonna... Yeah, I think that might be what's happening.
Before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now? We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Yeah, I did.
Afraid I did.
Shoot me now. One of my sisters. That's Sarah, the youngest. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Well, speaking of family, tell me about them. Tell me your life
story. Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
How about dear old Daddy, dearest?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
How about dear old mommy?
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
How about your sisters?
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We
That's
transferred
a
half
answer.
a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
Man, that is rough.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Then tell me about this ball.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Vid mails?
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away.
Really just telling me the whole life story
Too
here.
far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
What? That doesn't make any sense.
Mike
What are you
thought they'd go for a
saying?
romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
And you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
Nice.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Nice.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Yeah. Well, good to know.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly.
I forgot how much of the story actually has left to tell in this one.
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known. Cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
You read poetry?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around.
True.
Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
And,
so behave.
Yeah, so she kind of believes in God. So, not really a lot you get from sci-fi games nowadays.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
I also don't know why she keeps
That's
calling Shepard.
Not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Of course not.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want. Says so in the Alliance Charter. Only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez.
Well, I mean, you're allowed to believe what
Hello,
you
have
want.
people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something?
It's
I
real
should get
easy.
back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Alright, take care,
We'll talk
Ranch.
later, Williams.
That was
Looking
a
forward to
long story. Oh my gosh. And Rick.
What do you want, Shepard?
How about personally?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Is that so? Tell me your life story, Rex.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
And what did you want?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up. To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. He told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
And Jared didn't listen, right?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
Yeah, he still went anyways.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
And there's a plot twist.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Hell yeah.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
And?
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Taun Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Good.
So long, Rex.
We'll find him, Rex.
Shepard.
And then I'll check in with Tally, and then I'll just end the stream here. Just call it a good long day.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, happy Tally.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
Nice one.
I'm sleeping much better now.
I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Oh, you will, Tally. I'll help you find it.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
How come?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board.
Plot twist.
He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So you're technically royalty.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or
Princess
something?
Tally.
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
Preferential treatment.
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up. But it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
And what if we save the galaxy?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
So what's the answer, Tally?
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
And I'll talk to Tally some more later.
I should go.
I should go.
See you later.
And alright, everyone. This has been part 4 of Mass Effect. We did a little bit of side stuff, rescue Terra Nova from the Batarian terrorist threat, and talk a little bit more to the crew. Anyways, I think this will do it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I didn't stream yesterday just because I kind of took that day off to go see more of Korea. Got to visit a city called Daejeon. Anyways, I think I might stream next Saturday. I might do an episode in Fortnite, and then Sunday I'll do another episode of Mass Effect. I'll get some more side missions done before then. I won't get like the most important side missions like Rex and Garrus. No, I'll make sure to stream that because that's important. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching my superheroes. This is the Courageous